Hello, this is Tanya from linguacom, and today, as I promised, we're going to talk about adding images to your presentations. Um, if you teach, you often have to create images that would match the materials that you share with your students. So it's very tiresome to have to look for these images online, especially as some of the images are protected by copyright law. So it's really a challenge to find good quality images to illustrate a presentation that you need to demonstrate in class, or to add to materials that you create. So I have found like for several years I have been using the solution um, that I find most comfortable, and this is Canva platform. On Canva, as you can see here, you create your personal profile, and it's the good news is that it's absolutely free for teachers if you're, of course, are a certified teacher. So you can apply for a free account, and they will give you access to all of the premium features of Canva. Canva encourages educators to create quality materials, so it's really a great opportunity. So, unfortunately, I'm not a teacher in school, so I have a premium account, but I pay for it. But anyway, it's absolutely worth it. Even if you're just a private teacher, it's just worth investing into it. Um, what I do with Canva is a lot. I can just share that um, you can create you can create different types of materials. Once you click the button create a design, you see the list of types of materials that you can create: bookmarks, flyers, post, blog post, images. But where we are interested in is mostly presentations, documents, and probably brochures. And because this is something that we use a lot, booklets, handouts. So um, so once you know exactly what you need, you can just click on it, and Canva creates a um, pre-designed um, pre-designed image, which is it looks like this. It has um, the size that is suitable for a certain format. If it's a letter format, so it's a letter size. If it's a Facebook post format, so it has the exact size that is suitable for Facebook. But in our case, we're most interested in presentation. So I just click on a presentation, and it creates a page for me, which looks like a horizontal horizontal layout of the presentation. And then I can pick any design template that I find suitable. So I just want to demonstrate how I work with it. I do I there is this search window here that you can just use to write anything, including things that don't sound to correspond to a certain picture. But that's okay. You can just write, for example, model verbs. Let's just see what happens if I write model verbs here. Um, let's see what happens. So yeah, it does have templates for verbs. Yeah, linking verbs, action verbs, model verbs. Let's see, model auxiliaries. Let's see what happens if I click here. It has an already designed, pre-designed template for, elementary school. So again, what I'm saying is that you can use the search window for almost any keyword that is included into your presentation, and you'll find related images. And good news is that all these images are, once you have a Canva account, you can use those images without without um, without the infringement of the copyright law, which is also important because we want to respect creators. So this is what I recommend doing. There's another thing that I love. It's called elements. For example, sometimes I want to create things that do not really have a picture, but rather an image. So let me just clear this. I just want to create a new page, new file. So here's my new design. So let's say that I would like to add some elements to it. And again, as I said, it could be anything. Let's try to look for elements such as, for example, punctuation. Let's say my presentation about punctuation marks. And here it is. It's got a whole bunch of nicely designed punctuation marks that you can use in your presentation. There's there's plenty of free images, but there's also um, a lot of premium designs, again, available for teachers for free and for subscribers like me, um, uh, for certain payment. Okay, so if my presentation is about questions, so I can illustrate it with nicely designed questions like this. Okay, moving on. So let's say we have learned how to use um, templates and elements. But there are also other things that you can do. For example, you can browse for photos. Let me look for photos of students, for example. So, of course, depending on the age of my students, I can choose the right picture um, for to add to my presentation. What if my presentation is about Vikings? What happens there? Oh, that's right. Now I have images of Vikings, and again, plenty of them. So that's a good thing about Canva. You've got endless options here. All right. So what happens if I don't find exactly the image that I'm looking for and I really want to create something new, something that I don't find on the list? And that is another thing that I love about Canva, that you can actually create image with using this magic media button over here. I hope you can see it. Magic media is an AI powered tool built in like the Canva platform that you can use to basically create any image that you like from scratch, and it creates images from your idea. So I can actually write, let's delete the question mark and the previous images that we don't need. Let's say what it can do. Um, so I would like to, for example, with my literature class right now, we're studying Macbeth, and I would like to create an image of the three witches. The three witches. Let's see what happens. I just type my idea in the window, and and then I have to wait. Oh, that is just lovely. So here are the images that I get. Here are the three witches, very nicely drawn. Here's another option. So now I can just choose the one that I like most, the one that I prefer. Oh, these are very scary witches for sure. But they look really scary. So maybe I just want to make them a bit less scary. Maybe I want that three happy witches. Let's see what happens. And here's the result. I've got some less scary witches. These witches are definitely nicer, especially if I'm teaching younger kids. So maybe I don't want to scare them with those um, awkward witches that we saw earlier. So here are the three witches. Again, Canva is just very convenient and great for non-design professionals. So if you're not a design professional, you're just a teacher willing to, to entertain your students a little bit and spice up your lessons with nicely designed presentations, handouts, extra materials. So here's just a very convenient. This is just a very convenient and very intuitive platform. So basically, the only thing that you need is the button that says create a design. Here, it's on top here, and um, the buttons that I showed you on the left side, elements, and then you have photos. You can browse the photos that are already there. And the last one that I showed you was Magic Media. Magic Media allows you to create AI powered. There's AI powered technology that creates images based on your verbal description. And as I mentioned earlier, there are also templates for all sorts of topics that you can also use if you feel like using a pre-designed something, a pre-designed template, a pre-designed um, predefined presentation. Okay, so good luck with teaching. Enjoy it. And if you have any questions about Canva or anything else, you're welcome to leave me a comment in the channel. And we shall see each other in the next video. Subscribe to our channel for more interesting applications of technology in teaching.